Hi guys, and welcome back to the Iron Personal Training YouTube channel. We are back and we are starting our peak for the AWPC Bench Press World Championships that are taking place at the end of August. So we're using the same 3-2-1 format that we've used to peak our bench for the last few competitions that I've done. So we're starting off with 3 reps on 152.5 kilos, and we're getting ourselves nice and set up. Pausing each rep for a fairly comfortable triple. So very happy with how this felt. Obviously in the last block we were doing like 155 for sets of 5. So I knew this was going to be pretty easy and yeah, moved very nicely. We then come on to 162.5. Again, doing 3 reps at this weight. Doing 2 reps at this weight now. Moving to doubles, so you can see getting ourselves set up, trying to get our chest nice and high, locking our lats in, taking our time with our setup, getting our hands nicely on the bar, and coming down again. Nice long pause, and again, relatively easy reps there as well. Bar speed nice and quick. We then come on to 170 kilos. So again, just taking our time. This is our top single for the day. This is probably going to be just under what I open at the competition if everything goes well and prep feels good. So you can see we're just getting ourselves nice and set, pulling ourselves through again, trying to pull our chest as high as we can so we lock our traps into the bench. We're at a nice high position, getting our hands nice and set, chest up, really pushing our heels down, squeezing our glutes, nice long pause, and then a good easy rep. That was probably a pause. It was probably maybe 2 or 3 seconds quicker than what I'll probably have to do in competition as well. So yeah, very happy with how that felt. We then come on to 125 kilos, 8 sets of 2. We did this, and this is tempo reps. So if you know, when I do my tempo reps like this, I don't necessarily have like a fixed tempo in my head. I just do as slow, as controlled as I can down to the chest. The reason I do this is I find that sometimes when you counter tempo, you either start too slow or start too quickly, and then you do one part of the movement either really quickly or really slowly to try and fit in with that count. Whereas if you just try and do it as controlled as possible, you're more consistent with that movement. It's always a really good movement to do. I always feel a nice pump in my chest after doing this, and I find it just helps me with overall bench control. Then a little superset next. We did some seal rows and some close grip lat pull downs. We started off at 70 kilo on the seal rows, and we did 65 kilos on the close grip lat pull downs with the seal row as well. After we'd done the first set, we did after we did 3 sets of the supersetting of these together, we did 1 set of 60 just to get in as many reps as we could get. Again, just trying to build that back strength up. And again, because I'm still doing some squatting, as we're going to have to start a mini peak for my full power comp in November as well. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on the lower back, which is where the seal row comes in handy. Obviously, because you're lying down and taking all that pressure off the lower back as well. So yeah, finished off with those. Again, bodybuilding kind of style stuff really helps the bench, especially when you're trying to build a big strong back. We then come on to the close grip bench to a shoulder saver. We're doing 105 kilos here, 3 sets of 10. So the reason we're doing this is that the crossover point where your triceps take over is a lot of points where I've stuck at competitions in the past. And by using the shoulder saver here, what we're doing is we're training that position for the triceps as we just take over from the chest and making it more of a tricep isolation movement by removing the chest by using the shoulder saver. Then come on to some face pulls, again just trying to get those rear delts nice and strong as well so they can take the load of the bench as they come down. Then doing some tricep rollbacks, 20 kilos, we did 10 to 15 reps on these. Again, tricep rollbacks are one of my favourite tricep exercises. If you do them, if you've got the space in the gym, if you can do lying on the floor like this, it just makes it a little bit easier. Just gives you a little bit more room, especially if you've really got narrow benches. When you roll that tricep back, what you don't want to be doing is worrying about missing the bench. So doing it on the floor just gives you a little bit more stability and a little bit more way of doing them. Just trying to be nice and explosive in that movement so you can get as much rate out as possible and really push in those reps. We then came on to some hammer curls, 5 kilos, 3 sets per minute. Again, just trying to look after those tendons around the top of the forearm, bottom of the bicep. This video is speeded up because I'm sure you didn't want to watch just a minute of me doing hammer curls. Again, getting a bit of work in the bicep, which helps with control in the bench, and a bit of work in the forearms as well. So yeah, if you are going to do bicep work in your training plan, I would definitely recommend doing hammer curls because they do give you that benefit of having the forearm working as well. Then come on to some wrist curls, using like a fat grip onto the cable machine. Again, doing this has had a massively positive effect on my bench. I just feel much more stable. I can use a lot more weight without having to put like wrist straps on that I could before, so it just shows that strength in my forearm is there. That's it for the video, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Like I say, Wales is coming up at the end of August, and I'm really looking forward to them. I'm feeling really confident going into them, get some nice bench PPs, and hopefully at least finish on the podium is the target. But that's it. We'll see you in the next video. So we will do some of the speed work that we're doing as well, and then after that we'll see you in the next video, which will be looking at another full session as we get peaked for Wales. So I'll see you then.